Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is the second voiceover for this video, even though this is the only one you're hearing. So second time's the charm. I bloody well hope so. Now I am going to do some blood roses, and I am coming in with acrylic paint. So I have buffed my tips and I am coming in with paint because I don't want to over bulk the nail. Now, if you're doing this on a natural client, it's going to be too many layers realistically. So that is the matte coat over all of them. I forgot to hit record on the other two, but a matte nail is a matte nail. So I am coming in with the centre of my roses, and I am just using water paint. I do a couple, let them set up a little bit, and then I am pulling out the excess water and hence the excess pigment. Now I am not going to talk all the way through this one because I have already voiced this over and it didn't, I don't even know what, anyway, never mind. So as I am forming the petals, the lighter my touch and the tip of my brush forms the very fine points, but as I press down and use more of my brush, it creates the wider, more open petal effect. Now obviously you guys haven't heard it all, but I have, so I'm not going to keep talking too much. If you do have any questions, I mean, it is pretty self-explanatory, but if you do have any questions, please do just pop a comment below and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. So when you are pulling out the excess paint and the excess pigment and water and whatever description you want to give it, I give my brush a good press down. I press the belly of my brush down on the tissue, and that is actually drying my brush so that when I touch it again, it's absorbent and sucking out that liquid out of the brush. So I am coming in with my second flower. Now, I don't know where I'm going with the design pretty much until I start. I sit down with a rough idea in my head, but then as I do it, it just comes as it comes. Yeah, so don't worry too much. It's fine, come have a hug. Oh, my son's just on his break from his homeschooling, so yeah. So I am following the same sort of pattern all the way through these designs. I place my petals in more or less the same place. So the wider bits tend to cover up the joining bits and so on. Oh, squidging. So on this one, I decided that I was going to do 2. And like I said in the last voiceover that didn't save, if your centres don't go perfectly, please don't worry. They can always be fixed in the highlights. So after we've done these couple of roses, I am going to come on in with a more concentrated version of the white. So I'm going to put more paint in, less water, and I'm going to add some highlights while I smoosh my little beastie. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions or need any help, please do drop us a message below. Or feel free to check out our Facebook support group where all our lives go on, and there is lots of useful help and tips and just all sorts There's lots and lots and lots going on in that group. But some people may just sit here watching me on mute because, damn, I would not want to listen to me either. My little one is laughing. You're not allowed to agree. You're my beastie. You have to listen to me. So I think I am just about done with actually forming the petals. I think I come in and I do a little leaf. So I've done my leaf. So like I said, you need to make sure that you let it dry between each layer. So obviously, because I've hand painted 3, I've gone back to the beginning to add my highlights. So this one is long since dry. But if you are only doing 2 nails, like 1 on each hand, please do remember to make sure they are dry. Now the highlights go in, I pretty much put them at the edge of the petals as if the sun is catching them. And I use it to add a little bit of wiggle and a little bit of movement to them petals. And if you have let them touch, or they've merged, or you just want to fix them a little bit, this is a great time to do it. Because just by giving that a little press and a little wiggle, it adds so much more movement and definition to them petals. Oh my goodness, I'm yawning. That's shocking. Oh. So when I have finished adding the highlights, I am going to go ahead and let that dry. And then I am going to come in with 2 coats of the glass polish. Now I have done another video where I used nothing but white gel polish that I watered down and the glass polishes. But this is just another version and a different way to do it. So I am coming in with obviously my first coat, and I got to the end of this nail and went, ooh, I'm gonna do the 3rd one in a blue. So look, swapping over to a blue. Now currently these nails are matted, and that is what you see me apply on the video, but I haven't decided yet whether I want them matte or glossy. So I may end up taking photos of them and then glossing them as well, so I could show you both versions, because I can't decide which one I like best currently. Decisions. Well, when I get to the end of the video and I have finished and I add in my final pictures, I will have decided, or I'll add in both, because I don't know. I still don't know. I didn't know when I was doing the first voiceover. I don't know when I'm doing the second, so yeah. I'm not doing a 3rd. If I need to do a 3rd, I will cry. My boy is laughing at me. So this is the matte top coat. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I would love a thumbs up, and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, give us a comment. So as always, guys, it's been a pleasure. Bye.